Warning first, last quarter last week, and I guess a lot of external noise during the week. You think you made a bit of a statement tonight as a club?
I was just super proud of the team tonight and the guys. I thought, circumstances leading into the game, their ability to turn up with a great attitude and bring the effort they brought was pretty visual, and just super proud of them.
The contested ball was immensely impressive. I guess in contrast to we were perhaps smashed in the grand final, that must have been another area of great comfort for you guys.
Yeah, look, and I said that yesterday pre-game. That's clearly an area which is pretty pivotal in any game of footy, let alone when you're playing a top side like Richmond. So, again, our effort in that area was fantastic. I don't know what the final numbers were, but they were pretty high, I think, in terms of the advantage to us, and that was clearly a focus going into the game, both in the air and on the ground. I thought we were really strong tonight.
Was that Jenkins' best game for the club?
He's very good tonight, Josh. I thought his first half in particular was outstanding. And that's it's great to see. It's a great reward for the work he's been doing.
Don, given all the circumstances and the injuries during the game, and to win like that, what does that do for the team?
Well, I think it continues to build the belief. I mean, obviously, it's their first win for the season, and I thought we played okay last week without really hitting our straps. And I just thought tonight was, given the circumstances and given a couple of injuries on the way through, their ability to really dig in and get that win and the way we won can only be good for our group.
It ebbed and flowed. What were your thoughts when Richmond, and in particular Dustin Martin, closed within 9 points in the last quarter?
Yeah, well, they came at us early in the last quarter, and again, I thought our guys just showed some maturity. And overall, if I look at the numbers, our guys, the evenness of our contribution, which has always been something which we rate really highly, but I thought at that point, our leadership group stood up. We won some seriously good contests, both ahead and behind the ball, and then we went on to a good win. So, as I said, I couldn't be prouder of the group and the way that they came out tonight and played. As I say, given the circumstances and also given the injuries.
Your road to take.
How much of what happened this week, Don, was spoken about or referenced tonight, or did that basically just be blocked out?
Nah, it's pretty much, for us it was pretty much white noise, but you never know. From a coaching viewpoint, you don't know how much of that sort of infiltrates into players' minds, and we were really clear with the group about what it was like, and they're a really proud group, our guys, and they won a lot of games of footy in the last couple of years, and they came here tonight with some real resolve about them, and I think we saw that.
How's McKay pulled up, which will obviously be relevant with respect to the caddy incident?
Yeah, well, David's up and about. He's in the rooms there. He's seemingly, I can't really comment because I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but obviously he came off from a concussion viewpoint. So we'd be really hopeful with 9 days that he'll recover and be ready for next game.
Has he got a concussion initial diagnosis?
Well, that's why he didn't come back on the ground. He went into the concussion protocol.
Given the importance of this game and the way you played the game, how highly do you rate your 3 rookies? It was their second game, and they all contributed highly.
Yeah, and that's
how pleasing is that for you?
Yeah, that's fantastic. And for those 3 young men who came in last week for their first game, and they all learned something last week. It sounds silly, but when you play your first game, you're not really sure totally what the competition will offer. And again tonight, I thought they took another step, in the right direction, which is great. And they just came in, they played their role, do what we asked of them. Pleasingly, they bring great energy, and that's the beauty of playing young players, is they come with a real energy and a real excitement about playing AFL footy, and you could see it in their eyes tonight. You see Lockie Murphy's celebration after a couple of his goals. He was enjoying being out here in front of another great Adelaide crowd.
And what about Tex Walker's performance?
Yeah, fantastic from Tex. Yeah, fantastic. It's his first game for the season at any level. And I thought he came in as a leader of the footy club, as a captain of the footy club, set a really strong example, and he just had some really pivotal moments, I thought, which were important for the game.
And do you agree with 19 contested positions, 8 clearances for a guy who had off-season surgery, probably went in undermanned, caught up late last week? Terrific effort. Yeah, fantastic. Hugh, Cam Ellis-Yeoman, there's a lot I could highlight of guys who have waited for opportunity. Cam coming off a knee recon, and that has its own issues for guys coming back after a knee reco in terms of their confidence and bits and pieces, and it was a great step forward for both Cam and for Huey tonight, which is fantastic because I know the work they do.
How did you handle those rotations when Matt Crouch went down in the second quarter?
Yeah, so we had to mix things around a little bit. It probably just affected a little bit of our forward mix, and we were able to probably bring Wayne Miller up into the midfield a little bit more. But there's a bit of a juggle there, and then when Talia came off, we we were sort of weighing up whether he was going to be able to get back out there with a little knee hyperextension. But you know, to his credit, he got back out and played really well.
With Matt, does it look like it's a typical hamstring after sort of 3 weeks of injury?
It's a bit early to tell. They'll scan it the next couple of days and assess that. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly where it is, whether it's in the middle of the hamstring or on one side. But yeah, we'll assess that and let you know.
Mindful Eddie Betts has been incredibly consistent for an extended period. Is he a little bit down on form at the moment?
Oh, look, probably wasn't one of Ed's better nights, but you know, again, he does a lot of other things as well. So his energy around the ball at times, especially when we're getting in there deep, as much as he didn't maybe kick the goals tonight, he played his role and he always does. So yeah, Eddie's a fantastic player, and you know, I'd be saying, you know, we'll see some good stuff out of Eddie real soon. He's in great condition, and he's not far off. And sometimes as a small forward, it's only a matter of a metre or two, and from being in the clear or not. So his chances will come.
You've had 2 good years injury-wise. This year, not so good so far. How tough is that juggling act, trying to get a good competitive side of the park at the moment?
Well, it's you know, that's always a challenge, and that's the nature of the game. You know, you're going to have setbacks, and we had Douglas go out last week from a suspension viewpoint, so get him back in. But as we saw tonight, I mean, the thing is, we want to try and build enough depth within our squad to give, you know, those guys the opportunity. Now, the beauty is you saw some of those guys step up tonight and do what they did. So that's the challenge, I think, for any club and any list, is to have that depth, so that you've got guys pushing for spots. But when the opportunity comes, they're ready to come in and just do their job, which is really all we're asking you guys tonight.
Should Tom Lynch be available next week?
We're really hopeful with Tom. He trained yesterday, or he trained today, and he'll train again on Saturday. And he's tracking along nicely. So yeah, we're hopeful on that one.
All good, guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.